Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. I was going to do the sequel to my top 10 ways I plan for my Central Florida trips. I was going to talk about like what I do when I'm in Central Florida in the sense like what each day is like, but honestly, I've had a lot on my mind again today, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and end with this last vlog, which is basically My Disciple Now, Year 2, Night 1. So, Year 2 was almost the same exact thing back as Year 1, Night 1. But the difference is this time the Portlocks did not open their place up again. I was kind of disappointed. And the very first night that we went out to our house, as we found out that a good friend Eddie Neesmith opened up his place, so a bunch of us could stay the night over there. And it was a long night again. I think I did get some kind of sleep that night, but I don't remember how much sleep I got. Probably still more than the very first year. So I got into his apartment. I mean, it wasn't the biggest, but we still made it work. He went to bed for the night, and I mean, before that, I found out he had a turtle, and the turtle tried snapping at me, and I actually dropped the turtle on the ground, but surprisingly, the turtle was still okay afterwards. So that was interesting. But I would say the strangest part of the very first night was when we decided to play a game called Bloody Mary. It was something that I learned back in Boy Scouts. Basically, if you go into the bathroom, you shut the door, you turn off the light, and you spin around 3 times saying Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. And once you stop and you look in the mirror, Bloody Mary is supposed to appear. And the very first time the camp counselor or the boy or back in Boy Scouts they did that, they were like, "All right, let's go for a walk." And then we stop at this random restroom, and he goes in there and he does it, and then he pretends to see her, and he comes out screaming, got us all scared, even though it was all fake. And I decided as a joke that I was going to go along with it because they're like daring me to go into the bathroom and do Bloody Mary, and of course nothing happened. And my close friend decided to go hide in the shower before I even got in there, and he pulled back the shower curtain. He was coming out to come and scare me, and I had seen him, and I decided, oh, you're gonna play that way, huh? So I decided to go along with it. I was like, ah. I mean, I couldn't be too loud because we couldn't wake up Eddie. So I went running. I took a dive onto the couch. I'm surprised I didn't destroy any furniture. I wanted to see if I could get them laughing or not or whatnot, and they asked me, "Were you legitimately scared?" I was like, "No." I said I saw him coming the whole time. I was just trying to be funny, and they were just like, "Oh my word, really?" So that was like the highlight of my entire weekend, was the fact that they did the whole Bloody Mary thing. Like, I don't even know if people still play that game anymore or not, but when I was in middle school, it was a big joke. So, considering that one, or that year, I think it was in 2007, something like that. So that means it was about 15 years ago. So let's think here. How old would I have been at the time? It was March of 2007, so we're going to go back exactly 15 years. So I would have been 13 at the time. So the very first year I was 12. And then my last year I was 14. I always like to call the very first one the most memorable one. The last one was the most unusual, the most interesting. I had it all typed up at one point, but I can no longer find it because, unfortunately, Facebook decided to go ahead and eliminate Facebook notes, which is so stupid because I had everything typed up and I could have read it to you guys word for word, but You'll just have to go by my memory as much as I remember of the story. But I mean, that was more or less night one. I just found it comical. Of course, we did what we did last year, where the church provided food and beverages again for everybody, and they set us with a bunch of stuff that we could have in the morning for breakfast or whatnot. And I remember at one point I was trying to work out, and I think something disturbing happened. And at the time, because everybody was young and immature, they made fun of it, and I realized what happened, and I got super embarrassed about it. So I mean, otherwise, that was the only other bad thing that happened that entire weekend. But otherwise, that is it of my night one. So as I said, I'm not gonna do any more vlogs for the next. I'm tired and I've had so much on my mind. But hey, look on the bright side. At least I got to announce that I'm going to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge for Christmas now. So that's exciting. So until then, I will see you guys in the next vlog. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great night. Peace out.